What's up, friends? Hope everyone had a happy Halloween. I took my kids. We had fun. Actually, two of my kids ended up staying the night with their friends. One of my kids came home, and I've been able to just sit and chill today, which is sweet. Anyway, I figured we would look at some of Gypsy Rose's crime scene photos. Just kind of talk about them. So let's get into it. First off, this is their living room, and I had always assumed that the tint on the window was black. I thought that because in all the pictures, like when it's dark, it just looks like the tint is black, whereas on this side window, you could tell that it had this on it. But I thought that was pretty interesting. There's Gypsy Rose's dollhouse that was given to her in like 2011. Remember I showed that picture the other day? All over Gypsy Rose's mom's room, there's like this thick layer of dust. I always wondered what the hell that was, and I just so happened to be in 1980 Millennials live. I was watching the recap, but go watch her, check her out. She's on YT. Great freaking content, honey. I saw this picture in her live of the carpet fresh, and I'm wondering, I wonder if that's all the dust that is all over Dee Dee's room. Is Gypsy trying to cover up the smell of her mom's body, so she just threw carpet fresh everywhere? Other thing she did to preserve her mother's body and keep down the smell was she turned her air conditioning down to 45. I didn't even know your damn air conditioning could go that low, honey. Gypsy apparently did, and it makes you wonder, did she do some kind of research on how to keep the smell down? Pretty sure she researched things like serial killers because she freaking called Nicholas Charles Manson at one point. And then she said her mom said that he was like Jeffrey Dahmer. I wouldn't put it past her to research how would you preserve a body. Another interesting thing about Gypsy Rose's whole story is she claims that she was never allowed out of that damn wheelchair. If you've seen the pictures of Gypsy Rose's house, there's no way she was using a wheelchair in here. There's bags of clothes like this everywhere in the house. Some more interesting things about this particular room is you see this right here. Gypsy was taking some of those risque photos right fucking here, man. I'll show you those pictures in a minute where you can see this fuse box right behind her. And then if you look right here, that's one of those fucking party balls that light up and spin and put the little balls of light all over the ceiling. That lamp over there, that has black lights in it. It's almost like this room was meant to give a certain vibe. Even has a little light up black light poster right there. As you can see, there's that damn fuse box, honey. Gypsy claims that this was a Halloween costume. She was dressed up as Harley Quinn. But if that's true, then that means Dee Dee bought this for her. And look at this. Look how low cut it is, okay? She tells us that Dee Dee made her strap her boobies down. That's what Gypsy said in that long ass post she put on TikTok the other day, is that her mama made her strap her boobies down. Where the strap at, Gyp? You was wearing a different strap. That's what you was talking about in them damn emails. You was going let me stop. Let's find the next photo. We have some meds in Gypsy and Dee Dee's room, but this is on Gypsy's side of the bed, and you can see it's Gypsy's meds. I used to think the whole shaky baby was directions, like shake it up. Now I think it's probably seizure medicine. In a way, it's still a form of directions, like she's telling her, this is your seizure medicine, shaky baby. Again, I think Gypsy was taking her own medication. I think her mom was just letting her take her medication. I don't think she was forcing anything down Gypsy's throat. Since when Gypsy was tested, when she went to jail and went to the hospital, this wasn't even in her system. So again, I do not think her mom was forcing her to take meds. 3-ring binder. If you remember the story about Dan, Gypsy Rose took a 3-ring binder full of documents to prove her age to Dan. I just want to know what's in there. Is it those documents, I think stuff like this, the binder and all these other things just being laying out, just further proves Dee Dee wasn't hiding anything from Gypsy. Gypsy was reading. She could have easily picked up any of these damn binders or whatever and seen what was in them. Hell, Dee Dee even let Gypsy have the code to the safe. That's where Gypsy got the money from, was the safe, wasn't it? It doesn't seem like Dee Dee was just hiding a bunch of shit from Gypsy. That's what I think. The shed. In Gypsy Rose's damn book, she said that the floor was made of dirt, which was obviously a lie because that's carpet, ma'am. That is carpets. She also said it was covered in bugs and all this and that. If you look, it's got little raid things where obviously Dee Dee was making sure it didn't have bugs. Also has a window with a little fan. So if Gypsy was locked inside of this damn shed, why would she not just go out the damn window? Her ass knew she could walk. Why would you not just go out the window if she locked you in this shed? Don't make a lot of sense. But also, I went to Springfield, Missouri about 2 months ago and seen Gypsy's house. And this shed is very close to the next door neighbor. So, why wouldn't you scream? Why wouldn't you call something? You know what I mean? I don't know. Gypsy Rose's story flabbergasted me. I don't get it. I don't get how people believe this BS either. This is a picture of what Gypsy Rose's house looks like right now. This is from when I went there 2 months ago. So she talks about how 2 days before the murder, 48 hours before the murder, she tells Nick that her mom made her sleep out on this porch. She tells him that she had to pee in the bushes and all this and that. Okay, she slept there all night. Now look how well lit this is. For one, there's a street light right there, and you know it's there. In the crime scene photos, they take pictures of the outside. That light was there then too. If she was out there all night peeing in this bush over here, for one, why the hell didn't you run? You were peeing in bushes, so you obviously weren't chained up. For two, how did nobody see your ass? And this right here is the shed. There's the neighbor's shed, and there's the neighbor's house. We are supposed to believe 48 hours before the murder, her mom puts her ass outside, honey. She just stays there. She's like, fuck it, we're waiting on Nick to get here to murder her. Has always been very telling to me. That whole text about staying out there, her not running, that's just crazy as hell. If she puts you out, did you not take off? Where was your chance? Apparently she didn't care. Like she said, she left her out there all fucking night, peeing in bushes. We're going to stop here, but if y'all want to see more of the crime scene photos, let me know. I actually have more photos being developed, but I didn't know when you take photos these days on a disposable damn camera that they don't give it back for like a fucking month. When I was a kid, you would get it back in like 5 days with your pictures, baby. But not these days. Now, this is not all edge. Those are Gypsy Rose's damn crime scene photos, honey. This is for entertainment purposes only, in my opinion. Bye.